So everybody, you might remember in one of the previous videos I put up, I'm in the 1 ton. It didn't want to start. If you remember, it was churning over for, I think it was over 4 minutes or something crazy. So my good mate Emrys Kirby was here over this weekend, and what we found is that basically the choke wasn't doing anything. So while it was churning, it was basically trying to start from cold with very little choke. I think the choke was moving very slightly, but it certainly wasn't getting the full movement. So we've adjusted the choke wire. It's just a piano wire in a tube, like a flexible tube. We've adjusted that because this is the one that's on here is off a 4-cylinder, so it's too long. So we've cut it down a bit just so it's a bit more appropriate for the 6. On the 6, the carburettor's on the driver's side. On the 4-cylinder, it's on the near side on the left, so the wire's a lot longer. So we got it running. It was doing pretty well. So it's been parked up probably 30 odd hours or something now. I think it was like yesterday, maybe yesterday lunchtime. So no, sorry, it wouldn't be quite 24 hours. So we're going to see what it does. So we're in neutral. So I'm not going to give it full choke, but we'll just, so there's the fuel pump priming up.
Oh, it's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
There we go. Fantastic. A little bit more. The 6 does, I find it prefers to idle for a little bit before you get out of the run. So yeah, I'm going to go for a run. I've got a full tank of petrol in, so that might get me around the block. But yeah, we'll go out and yeah, give it a decent drive. That adjusting the choke, I think it may have not even been fully releasing, because this feels a lot more powerful. Amazing the difference it can make. I also noticed it was using quite a lot of petrol. I mean, hard to judge with this, but it seems to be a bit thirsty. Yeah, this is pulling a lot better. It's even accelerating uphill. Wow, this is what a 6-cylinder should be like. Some really awkward junctions, so I have to kind of go into the left side just so I can see the road upcoming. not exactly first rate in the Land Rover. We tightened up the steering a little bit as well, which made it only the wheel. It's slightly loose on the column. Even just doing that's really improved the drive. Yeah, with a rebuilt gearbox and the bodywork kind of brought up to speed, this would actually be a decent truck. But I'm in a bit of a bind with the body. It's a bit of a mix. The paint on it is awful. Some of the panels are quite poor, but some of the other panels are quite good. So like, some of them they'll repaint quite well, but others, the paint guy, might not want to paint them, so I'm not sure what's the best thing to do. I don't really want it immaculate. I'd like it tidy, but not mint. We were quite lucky actually. In my short wheelbase actually wasn't all that bad. The doors are quite good. The rear tug was generally quite good. This has got a few, obviously work-related scrapes and dents that might not come out. I'm not particularly bothered about getting them out, but just from a practical point of view with painting. And then of course I've got the cherry pepper, but although the paint is really poor, it is its original paint. So yeah, a decision's going to need to be made on that one as well. Country side. Second gear on here.